let's speak more about the situation on the Greek-Turkey border. And Dimitris Skleparis with the Hellenic Foundation for European and Foreign Policy joins us now from Newcastle in the UK. Thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Now, let me ask you this question. They're talking now, you may have heard Ursula von der Leyen say that Turkey first needs to pull these migrants and refugees, tens of thousands of them, away from the Greek-Turkey border to relieve the pressure that is immediately on that area. If somehow that is enforced by Turkey, do you expect these thousands of people, what do you actually expect them to do? Would they fight Turkish authorities now to not come back to Turkey and to continue their path to Europe?
Yes, good afternoon, Andrea. So my perception of the situation is that people would not resist return back to mainland Turkey, mainly due to the fact that they have realized by now that the border between Turkey and Greece is closed, and also the borders between Greece and the rest of Europe are closed. So the situation we're dealing with at the moment is very, very, very different from the one we were dealing with in 2015 and 2016.
It is different. Okay. Then, I mean, at this point, do you think they should still hold on to this European dream? Should they want to go to Europe? Is there really a better life waiting for them across that border?
Unfortunately, I'm not very optimistic about that. So the situation, as I said, is very different from 2015 and 2016. Back then, member states, EU member states, were polarized. Some of them were positive towards migrants. They had a welcoming policy. They were confident that we would make it. But this time, I think that there is no polarization. Everybody in Europe is unanimous that migration controls have to be tight and that migrants are not wanted at the moment in the EU.
Right. And Dimitris, can you give us a clearer picture, really, of exactly who these tens of thousands of people on the border are right now? I mean, how many do actually have legitimate rights to claim asylum in Europe? How many can be legally deported back to their home countries because they don't?
So I'm not sure if really anybody has accurate data and statistics on this, but these kind of data are basically disputed. Talking from the Greek side of the border, the Prime Minister said recently that the people that are waiting right now at the border are basically not legitimate asylum seekers. This is the term that he used. And he actually mentioned that the majority of them speak Turkish, so which proves the fact that they have spent very, very long periods of time in Turkey. So their claim for asylum in Greece would not be legitimate. This is what he said.
Okay, Dimitris Skleparis joining us there from Newcastle. Thank you so much for that.